Okay, this is different. Am I in the right game? Okay, a little not Star Trek Online news today, but it is still Star Trek news because World of Warships is doing a Star Trek crossover event or cross promotion event. I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want to call it, but if you go over here into the armory in World of Warships, there is a Star Trek bundle available. So what this bundle does include is just 4 different Star Trek themed skins for existing ships in World of Warships, which is fairly typical from what I understand of World of Warships. I play this game fairly casually. I don't get super involved with it, but I do occasionally. I do get into it. Sometimes I've even made 1 or 2 in-store purchases, as you can see with this. But yeah. Oh, actually, something else cool to show you. They also did this. Yeah, new home port. That is just the bridge of the Enterprise D. Some really cool stuff in here too, because it's full of a bunch of Easter eggs. Like if you click stuff, makes a bunch of sounds, and you can see other stuff like around the bridge. Like there's Geordi's visor in here. If you click on this turbo lift over here, there's the sword of Kahless. Other panels making other sounds. There's a pad down here making a very not pad sound. I don't remember the pad ever making that sound. Same with this tricorder. I don't remember it making that sound. And then there's a phaser. That's a phaser sound. But yeah, there's a bunch of little things in there. Oh, there's another person. Hello. But yeah, there's not a lot to do. I mean, it's the main menu basically, but it's filled with a few Easter eggs that I thought were kind of cool. This is probably the most interesting one. You hit the view screen, and now you're on a planet, which I think is Vulcan. I'm not sure. It looks Vulcan-y, but can't be 100% sure. But there, there's a bunch of shuttles around here. You click them, you go back to the bridge. Yeah, it's kind of neat. While you're on the bridge, that also plays music from the show, but I have that turned off because I don't want this video to get copyright struck. The main thing we're here to talk about is this bundle, and I've actually been really looking forward to this for a while because, like I said, I do occasionally get into World of Warships, so when they announced that they were doing a Star Trek cross promotion, I was pretty excited about that. But honestly, going over this, my hype has really gone downhill since then. I mean, don't get me wrong, the ships look really cool. Like, this is the Enterprise, obviously, because, I mean, USS Enterprise NCC 1701D right there. Like the fighters are like they're Peregrine fighters now, which is kind of cool. I kind of wish they were shuttlecraft instead, but I guess given the vibe of World of Warships, Peregrines does make more sense. But Peregrines, in my mind, were always more of a DS9 thing. But yeah, this looks fantastic, and you can see the other ships too. Like here's the Vulcan cruiser. Yeah, which goes on the I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that, but it goes on some German battleship. But yeah, it looks really cool. Then there's the Romulan Warbird skin, which goes on this Japanese destroyer, which again I'm not gonna try to pronounce. I did find it kind of funny though that the Romulan Warbird, being the biggest ship in all of the Next Generation, ends up on this little destroyer. I thought that was a little bit of an odd choice. I would have thought this would have been on the battleship instead, but nope, it's right there. And then lastly, there is the Klingon bird of prey, which ended up on Fiji. Which, yeah, okay, weird miss. I would have thought this would have been the destroyer because the bird of prey is typically very small in terms of ships. So, but yeah, whatever. It looks really cool. The bundle also comes with several commanders from Star Trek, notably, Captain Picard, Chancellor Gowron, Commander Sela, and Ambassador Spock. This is where things kind of start going downhill because they didn't get the original actors for like any of them. I mean, Spock obviously, because Leonard Nimoy is no longer with us. But funny enough, he's actually the one that sounds the best, probably. Here, where is he? Here he is.
This action is out of my capabilities.
Actually, is a pretty good impression of Leonard Nimoy.
Proceeding.
But you get to some of the others, like this is Captain Picard.
I appreciate your help. What great teamwork.
Sounds nothing like him. And then, yeah, there's Sela.
We need smoke to hide.
The funny thing about this one is, this is the only one that actually is the original actor.
Tactical withdrawal, now.
That's actually Denise Crosby. I think it's just like the voice filter they're using on this thing, but it doesn't really sound like her. I don't know, maybe I'm just used to Stowe or something, but yeah, it sounds off in my brain a little bit. And then here's Chancellor Galron.
Unleash your wrath upon their flying machines!
Sounds nothing like Bob O'Reilly.
I am in your debt!
It's horrible. Yeah. That also comes with some flags, as well as the permanent camouflages for the ships, which, again, I mean, look cool, but my biggest issue with them is, I mean, maybe it's because I'm so spoiled by Star Trek Online, but with these bundles, it doesn't include the playable ships in the bundle, which I guess isn't a big issue for World of Warships, because usually these ships are included in the tech tree, so you can unlock them just by grinding through the game. And that's true for all of these, except for Enterprise. Enterprise was at one point available in the game's purchasable store, I think, or it was available through the lockboxes or something. I'm not really 100% sure how it was added, but these days it's no longer available on a regular basis. So if you don't own Enterprise already, you can't use this skin, which is just baffling to me. Why would they make a skin for a ship they don't even sell anymore? That is insane. Now, I should say, I've heard that there is one time a year where it is available during their Christmas event. It is available through their lockbox system, but apparently that's got its own source of issues. So the odds of actually getting Enterprise out of those lockboxes aren't great, to say the least. So yeah, it baffles me that they would make a skin for the Enterprise and not let you purchase the Enterprise. That is insane. This bundle is not cheap, by the way. Hold on, I got the price behind my camera. It is 2,500 doubloons, which that's roughly $100, and that's 30% off for the introductory sale. So, $100 for 4 ship skins and some commanders, and you can't even access one of them if you don't have the ship available from way in the past when it was still available. These days, you cannot access Enterprise. That is insane to me. These are $100 for just skins. That's it. I know this is fairly standard for World of Warships, but yeah, it is insane to me. Yeah, God, like, people complain about Star Trek Online's bundles saying it's expensive, but for $100 in like a bundle from Star Trek Online, at least like a C-store bundle from Star Trek Online, you're at least getting a playable ship. With this, it's literally just skins. So if I want to use any of these, not only do I have to, at least any of these 3, I have to manually grind out those ships through their tech tree, which, I mean, that takes time and effort, and I'm impatient, and doing all that on top of spending another $100 to get them, that's insane. All on top of just Enterprise being completely unavailable. That is maddening, especially because it's the coolest one. This looks fantastic. I would love to play this in World of Warships, but I can't. So why would I buy it? Now, granted, you don't have to spend $100 to get all of these. There are lockboxes available, so you do get a chance for those to drop. At least, some of them to drop, so you can have a chance to get some of the skins or some of the commanders through the lockboxes instead, so if you want to go that route. Or you can just buy the commanders directly or the ship skins directly. But again, it's still not cheap. Like, it's 7,500 doubloons just to get one of these, and that's a lot, especially for the Enterprise one, given that you cannot access Enterprise at all. So it's just like, why? I'm not above buying cosmetics in game, like, especially for like a free to play game. That's that's how those games make money. But at the same time, it's just like, you can't even access Enterprise, so why would I buy a skin for it? Like, that is my big hang up with all of this, is that I cannot access Enterprise, the one that I actually want, and there's no way for me to get the actual ship, just the skin. So like, why? It's ridiculous. At least for the individual skins, it's like 7,500 doubloons, which I think is around $30, which is about the cost of like a T6 ship in Star Trek Online. So if you're spending money over there, you're going to be spending about the same over here. But again, that doesn't exclude the fact that these don't include the playable ships. It's just the skins. So you still have to manually grind out the actual ships themselves in order to be able to even access this content. And that's not counting Enterprise, which I have repeatedly said already, is not even available in the game. I don't know, maybe I've just been spoiled by Star Trek Online, because, like, seriously, at least if you're spending that kind of money in Star Trek Online, you're getting a playable ship, plus the skin, which you can then apply to other variants of that same ship, so you can basically keep using that skin. I don't know, it's... the difference in logic to me is just, it's kind of crazy, so I don't get it, but yeah. Like I said, I am a very casual World of Warships player. I don't get into this like super intensely. I don't even have like a tier 10 ship unlocked on WoWs. That is how casual I am in this game. So like I'm hardly one to like, you know, talk crap about it, I guess, but it's Star Trek, man. I wanted to enjoy this and I can't. that annoys me. So if you're following me on Twitter, you probably already know that I'm not super upset that I ended up being disappointed by this bundle, because I was intending to buy it until I actually saw it and just... I can't enjoy this because I literally don't have those ships, so I just, what's the point of me buying it? So I ended up passing on that, which was a good thing for me, because Valente Design ended up dropping this the same day, and yeah, the first contact vest from them, I've been waiting for this for a while, so yeah, I jumped on that immediately, which is good. If I had bought this, I would not have been able to afford this, so yeah. Anyway, let me know what you think of this World of Warships crossover event thing, or whatever they're calling it. I mean, it's neat. I do love the idea of Star Trek themed ships in World of Warships, or really just Star Trek themed anything in other games, because, you know, Star Trek. Everything needs more Star Trek. I will die on that hill. But yeah, the implementation of this is just something I'm not overly thrilled about, but at the same time, I shouldn't be that surprised, because this is kind of standard operating procedure from World of Warships from what I hear. So I don't know. If there are any World of Warships fans out there, are you guys excited about this? Are you really into this? Let me know if what you guys think. But yeah, this is just my opinion on it, but I mean, like, I know we all gripe about the monetization system in Star Trek Online, but to me, this just shows that it could always be worse. Oh, I should also mention, there is an event going on while these are available. If you go to combat missions and then go, yeah, common, and then to the stars, there is a way to get either Gowron or Sela for free as commanders. All you gotta do is do these three objectives, and then you can claim a reward, so you can either get Gowron or Sela for free, which comparatively is not a lot compared to the rest of the bundle. Like, you don't get the ship skins, you literally just get one of these two commanders. So I mean, it's something that's available for free, so I thought that was worth mentioning. So yeah, if you're wanting either of those, be sure to play these out, or if you don't want to buy the bundle. Anyway, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments, and while you're down there, be sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell for notifications. And as always, if you're ever shopping on the Epic Games Store, be sure to use my content creator code STU1701. And actually, since I brought them up, if you're ever looking at Valente Design, I have a referral link for them, so check that down. I'll post it in the pinned comment down below, so you can find that easily. But yeah, use either of those if you're looking in either of those locations. I really do appreciate it. Either way, though, thank you so much for watching. My name's Stu, and I will see you guys next time.